Right, folks, good morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time, Friday, September 28th. And we welcome everyone on OneSpotMedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at SmileJamTVJ, and also on TelevisionJamaica.com. Great to have you with us this morning. Whew, just loud.
What is?
I was just loud. I hear myself.
Hush. Usually loud still.
I'm to you sounding snuffly. I'm to you.
Snuffly and sniffly.
Why? What's going on?
Me just out try ward that flu where I try to take over my body.
You know what you need?
Yes. Yes.
You need some spirulina.
Yes. I probably do, you know. I don't take vitamins. I don't drink good herbs. Yeah. And I have a very hectic schedule. So at some point it's bound to start having
and you need
adverse
something called
consequences.
Delicious.
Yes.
Speaking of good herbs, you know that they have a herb conference going on in Montego Bay, the Canex conference.
And some big names here for you, no?
Yeah, Vicente Fox, the former president of
Mexico.
Then what's his name?
One of Donald Trump's biggest fans, Montel Williams.
Yeah. He's there also. We're talking about that. I saw Mr. Chin, Lasses Chin, had something to say about that. Talking about medicinal marijuana and small farmers and.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been leading the charge in medicinal marijuana research at UWI forever. So we're behind the 8 ball. We need to get it going.
I interviewed Elvira Guzman. She's also a speaker at the conference. She was here with us on Wednesday. It was funny. I said, "You smoke weed?" She says, "Every day."
She's going to taste medicinal marijuana.
Yeah, she says every day. And she said she had, can't remember the issue that she had, medical issue that she had. And she says she no longer has it. She says she smokes it every day.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
okay.
There you go.
Well,
it is still illegal, by the way, to smoke in public places. So the mayor of Montego Bay made that point as he told the visitors not to light up your chalice in the middle of the street.
I'm bundling room. Okay.
And you're allowed less than 2 ounces of weed to have on you. 5 plants in your possession, I guess where you live or whatever.
You sound like an authority, man.
Well, I've been reading up on it.
Of course you have.
Plus I like the whole idea of us kind of finally getting, as you just said, it's about time. I like the idea of it can give us a lot of money. There's a hot topic that we will speak about regarding that also. It can earn a lot of money for the country and for the farmers. So yeah, I'm all for that. All right. Thank you. Nice song there, Luciano. But apart from the illness, I don't want to say illness. I don't want to bring down no illness, man. Shake out that, man. Shake out that. I'll go get some spirulina. Viva, send on some spirulina for me.
Before the show
my bona fide sister.
Before the show ends?
Maybe suppose him up now and listening to me. So you might just get it before the show. Or I'll get some for you and bring it for you later.
No problem.
All right, Kingston Bridal Week is around the corner and we've got the director stopping by ahead of the trunk show, whatever that means.
And we're going to have some junk in our trunk. The only way to find out what I'm talking about is to stick around for something to smile about.
Then even more things to smile about when we have a quick fun stop called Read My Eyes. Isn't that interesting?
Sounds like it's gonna be. And you guys probably read your partner's eyes all the time, so a quick relationship stop is gonna have us finding out if men handle relationships differently from women. You really give me a never one more relationship topic to go through to get. Why not put me through this all the way?
Hold on, put you through it.
Monday was very difficult, you know.
But at the end of the day, you cost me up every time we do this.
With all your word flanging and such.
Every time we do this is me get the tracing. But it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Was anybody here on Monday? Any of you guys?
And it's not me
who
get
was
the tracing.
flinging the word on who? Okay, great.
Benji, I look friend.
Benji,
I look friend and Trim know where you're working, I look number 2. So Benji can
Jesus Christ.
That's up to Benji.
I'm done.
All right.
Yeah.
Hot topics, folks. Sheffield, what one?
No numbers to give anybody. Good news, everybody. I'm a proud alum of this institution. University of the West Indies has broken into the Times Higher Education World University Rankings for the first time. This is great news. Congratulations to the UWI, which is now placed among the top 5% of the world's best institutions.
Brilliant.
The World University Rankings is the only global university performance table to judge research-intensive universities across their core missions of teaching, research, international outlook, and industry income. 70-year-old regional university is relatively young among its counterparts in the world rankings, but it scored in the top 10% of universities for its international outlook and in the top 30% for research influence, which puts it in the elite band of the top 5% of universities worldwide based on data showing that there are over 25,000 recognized universities globally. That's a big deal, never been.
It is a huge deal. And do you know that you would have something to do with that in a very serious way?
Me?
Yeah, because I suspect even the performance of the students would also help at the end of the day.
Sure. And I mean, if you perform well here, you go abroad. And
yeah, that's my point.
That's
and you graduated with honors, didn't you?
I graduated with the highest honors.
Right, first class honors. So you had something to do with it. Congrats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
and
you could have told me that 20 years ago, but I will take it now.
But you did. You no matter what, after 20 years, then take back the honors?
Then why your name didn't tell me when them time they were going on?
I did.
That's true, you did.
Of course I did. And I'm doing it. Yeah, just say thank you, no?
Thank you, no?
Thank you very much. And congrats to my sister, who is the registrar at the University of the West Indies, Mona, because there's an overall registrar, but there are registrars for the different campuses, and she's the registrar, so congrats.
And this is good for you because when this word of this gets out, that's good publicity for the institution. There'll be more students who want to come here and visit, forge more partnerships between other universities, so good show.
And how much time we said it? How much time we say? I don't know if you know here what Simone said a while ago, you know. The University of the West Indies is ranked in the top 5%. Top 5% of the best universities in the entire world. Not the region, not the Americas.
Only one in the region.
The entire world, top 5%. That is what we do, folks. We do these things every day and we just don't realize how great we are. But again, congrats to Sama, who was...
He's a standard bearer.
Of course he's a standard
flagman.
Yeah, I mean, you start honors.
Okay, true?
Yeah.
I'm thinking there could have been some before me.
Class honor. I was saying earlier about the medical marijuana, and yesterday, Jamaica, or the day before, I think it was, Jamaica made its first legal export of medical marijuana extracted oil to Canada. So I'll say that again, medical marijuana extracted oil to Canada. The shipment was authorized through an import permit issued by the Government of Canada through Health Canada for Jamaica and an export permit issued by the Ministry of Health in Jamaica. So we start.
That's partnerships again.
Yep, we start.
It's a good show.
Yeah, man. It says this was made possible by our commitment to the development of small farmers and local communities and through partnerships such as our research at University of Technology. Our international partners such as Open Vape and Mount Sinai Hospital are also helping to guide us in producing the highest grade extracted oil. That is brilliant stuff. And as much as we are brilliant, we're still trying to mash up the place. I was reading that a couple of soldiers were shot yesterday in Montego Bay. I mean, you see the headline, and it says soldiers shot in St. James gun battle.
Army vows to hunt down gangsters.
I mean, that's almost like a cowboy show. Gun battle. Yeah? And apparently it was like in the day.
Yo, gangsters shoot them gun on that time, you know. Sure. They're always working, as Dela says, they're always employed. Always working. Yeah. That's why the police force have to be battling them day and night.
Speaking of Dela, I wonder what happened to Raspodla. Because they met them lock up Raspodla, you know. Raspodla had this beautiful picture on the front page of one of our newspapers. with the biggest pipe.
Why you stay like that?
Hold on. And Leila said, well, the last time I checked, it was still illegal. Well, you know, the next day they lock up Raspodla. Raspodla, I hope that you're one of the ganja farmers and you shall earn from this. And maybe you can just send something to Delia after you. Delia let them lock up the great Raspodla. First thing, is the greatest name that I hear. Podla?
First of all, had Delia even not pointed it out, given that it was on the front page of a paper, somebody would have seen it. So chances are Podla would have been in water anyway.
Podla
See what I did there?
would have been water. No, you win.
I tried.
Raspodla, good morning. I hope all is well with you. Can send on some of my stuff still.
What you going to do with it?
Eh?
What you do with it?
We'll come move to the next one.
No, I'm curious. Can you always talk about it? So if Podla were to...
Raspodla, please.
Raspodla.
Yeah.
Mr. Podla.
Mr. Podla.
Were to send you some of the highest grade, what would you do with it?
Medicinal purposes, who knows? I might use it to ensure that I continue to be as well as I think I am. I don't have a problem. Send it on Raspodla. Okay. As you said, Mr. Podla, you know, I had my sister met Luton Fire. And she just went up to him and said, apparently she knew his daughter, and she said, Mr. Fire? Mr. Fire?
I'm not laughing.
You are laughing.
I'm not laughing.
This one is no joke. JCF takes action against cops involved in pepper spraying of photojournalists. Remember that Rudolph Brown, our colleague, the Gleaner?
I remember when this happened.
An incident in Crossroads. Apparently he was trying to get some pictures of an incident, and they told him to stop, and he identified himself as a photojournalist, and they still didn't allow him to do anything, and they pepper sprayed him in the eyes. Apparently internal discipline is a matter for the police, but they say it could mean a fine punishment that is placed on their record.
So a punishment was given, but they're not telling us what it is.
Yeah, this is coming from the Deputy Commissioner of Indicom, Mr. Hamish Campbell, who was suggesting that could, something like that could go on. So
there was also, he said, a refreshers course.
So how they use pepper spray?
Or the JCF has recommended, the leadership has recommended that they do a refreshers course for all police personnel of the use of pepper spray.
What does pepper spray do?
It burns your eyes like pepper.
So it's in the eye then put it?
Renders you temporarily.
So
if it even get on your skin.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not just the... It's just not just the eye?
You spray it in the eye because it's debilitating in your eyes, but wherever you spray it, it will burn. But if you spray it in your eyes, you're rendered temporarily.
Oh, it's not good news.
No.
All right. You done?
If I am done.
Birthday time?
I just a call. Sorry. Yes, birthday time.
Let me say good morning first to the commercial director, the area commercial director at Secrets/Breathless. We were there yesterday. Thanks so much again for hosting us, Mr. Fernando Garcia. Great to meet you, sir.
Garcia?
And to the, yeah, that's what he
called T.A. Garcia.
Yeah, but spelled Garcia. Alistair Nelson is a senior sales manager. So good morning to Alistair. We're all there. Had a really good time. Nice hotel, very nice hotel. So thanks for hosting us. Yesterday, Deshaun Hibbert. That was his birthday, young Deshaun. I love you, son. Greetings coming from your mom, Francine, your sister, Dejanay, your brother, O'Neill, who plays professional football abroad. Happy birthday to Trevor Johnson, the Deputy General Manager of TVJ. They call him TJ.
Sir J.
Yep, from your wife, Kareen, your son, Zachary, who is my godson, Zayn, Khalil, and Kareem. Hold on. Where's Trevor there? Over there. I'm right here. Everard Devrad. I hope I pronounced this right. This is, I think it's pronounced Nahara. So Nahara, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day today. It's coming from your mom, Cheryl, and your dad, Shaba. There's Nahara. Have a brilliant day. And I won't forget this one right. I think this lady is my, if she's married to my nephew, she's me. What?
She's your niece-in-law.
Oh, she's my niece-in-law. They're not that easy. Her name is Keisha Bell. There she is. Hey, Keisha. No, sir?
Yes, I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah. As you say, isn't it? There she is. Happy birthday from your husband, Antonio. They call him Bergie, who's Howard's son. And your son, Antonio Jr. And of course from me, and you know, so I love you. Plenty. So is my niece-in-law, no?
Well, she's married to your nephew, so
Yeah.
I would think that's the right math.
Yeah,
but then when it
niece-in-law.
comes to math, I know nothing, so I could
You're
very
right,
well
man.
be wrong.
You're right. You are the reason the university is in
got
the
its
top 5%.
5%.
You should be the principal at university. You having a birthday?
Mine.
No, come yet.
Everybody has one. You asked me a very generic question. I'm giving you a very generic answer.
That is the reason the university is number 1.
Smart.
She's bright.
Thank you.
Most times talk like she don't know. But she's bright.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
gosh.
folks. Have a great day today.